Your kids can eat at home, my mom said, tossing napkins at them while my sister's daughters opened high-end takeout and desserts like royalty. My mother looked my daughters dead in the eye, tossed paper napkins at them, and declared, your kids can eat at home. While my sister's girls feasted on $65 takeout and gourmet desserts, my mother's husband chuckled. Should have fed them first. In that moment, watching my sweet girls deflate, I realized we were nothing more than props in their twisted family drama. My name's Ethan, and for as long as I can remember, I've been walking on eggshells around my family. I'm 36 now, and the only good thing to come out of this whole mess is my amazing wife, Sarah, who really should have run for the hills when she saw the chaos she was marrying into. But she stuck around, mostly for me, sometimes for the sheer spectacle. Because my family isn't just dramatic. It's a slow-motion train wreck where the engine swears it's never derailed while the caboose is in flames. Take my sister Melanie. She's 38, 2 years older, and has been the undisputed princess since birth. If Melanie spilled juice as a kid, it was, Ethan, what did you do to distract your sister? If she forgot her homework, it was, Ethan, why didn't you remind her? And God forbid I ever wanted anything she already had. She didn't just get the bigger slice of cake. She got the cake stand, too. Of course, she married David, one of those guys who looks like he owns a yacht, even if he doesn't. They live in a massive house in the suburbs with a dog that gets Christmas presents from my parents, while my girls are still waiting for a single birthday card. Not that I expected anything different. Hope left the building years ago. And then there's my mom, Eleanor. She could win an Olympic medal in selective generosity. Lavish brunches for Melanie's kids, expensive day camps, just because packages, bragging to her church group about how well Melanie is raising those girls. But for my daughters, it was always, you should learn to budget better, Ethan. As if budgeting would magically create grandparents who remember birthdays. This dinner, that night, wasn't just a fluke. It was the culmination of years of small humiliations, tight-lipped smiles, and moments where I'd let things slide for the sake of keeping the peace. I used to think being the bigger person meant staying quiet. But the thing about swallowing your pride is that eventually it starts to taste like poison. My mom had invited us out under the pretense of a family catch-up. She picked this trendy fusion place, you know, the kind with waiters in leather-strapped aprons and water that comes in tiny glass bottles blessed by mountain nymphs. She said it was her treat. That's the only reason we said yes. Sarah was skeptical. You really think this is a good idea? She asked as we got ready. Maybe she's trying, I said, trying to convince myself. Sarah gave me a look. Trying what? To keep up the streak of making your daughters feel invisible. I had no good answer. I just wanted one decent, peaceful dinner where my girls didn't feel like they were wearing clearance rack clothes at a black tie event. We showed up 5 minutes early. Sarah had made sure the girls looked nice. Lily had a little bow in her braid, and Chloe wore the white dress she saved for special occasions. My mom and Melanie's family rolled in 10 minutes late, laughing about some TikTok I wasn't privy to. Melanie air-kissed me, then immediately turned to Sarah. Love your top, she said with a smile that was 2 parts Botox and 1 part judgment. David ordered wine before the waiter even introduced himself. Melanie started going on about their summer plans, some exclusive camp in Vermont, then a week in Italy. I nodded along, spooning water into Lily's glass from the tiny bottle like I was performing a ritual. And then came the food talk.